Hello, everyone. I'm Coach Rachel Lynn. I'm a professional speaker, author of the book Drive Yourself Successful, 11 Interstates to Personal Empowerment, and I've also been a licensed professional counselor since 2008. And over those years, I've witnessed firsthand what keeps people's gear shifts stuck in park, as well as what it takes to shift back into drive. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about getting ourselves positioned into the driver's seat, handing you the keys to get on the road to make all of your dreams come true and to get to those desired destinations that you want. Because most of the time, we are the ones that are limiting ourselves from accelerating, from actually getting up on the road, taking the action, pushing down the gas pedal, and steering ourselves into the direction that we want to go. A lot of times we let life just become the dictator of where we are destined to be. And that leaves us sitting back seat or sitting curbside on the road of life without realizing that with a little extra mental energy and little imagination and action that you can actually get what you want. So how many of you have ever felt that you are a passive passenger in your own life? Maybe that's some way that you feel currently. But when we feel that we're a passive passenger in our own lives, we feel like a victim. We feel hopeless. We feel depressed. We lose our enthusiasm. And most importantly, we lose our inner drive. All right. So what do we need to do to get into the driver's seat of our lives? First off, you have to recognize that your inner state affects your outer state. It is not your outer state affects you mentally. We always look at that as the road, the things that we encounter on our drive with life dictate how we're going to feel. And that leaves us those needless feelings of being a victim and that sense of hopelessness. So in order to drive yourself successful, in order to stay in the driver's seat of life, one of the major keys is to see yourself in the position, in the achievements, in the feeling state that you already have what you want. We flip-flop that in life and allow external circumstances to dictate how we feel on the inside. And when those external circumstances keep showing up in our lives and they are not what we want, or they occur repetitively, it gives us the false belief that that's just how it is for us. That's just our fate. We can't go any further. We might as well pull over and park. And that is just a load of complete BS and nonsense. Okay? So to get yourself back in the driver's seat, to shift back into drive, it starts with your conscious. It starts with your mental state. And in my book, I write about interstates to personal empowerment, because what you're seeing on your journey of life, what you're seeing at your windshield, what you're seeing in the rear view, and what you're seeing all around you is a result of what you are seeing within yourself. And a lot of times past trauma, past experiences, past failures, loss, doubt, all of those things can get stored in our trunk that keeps us from moving forward. And what happens is oftentimes, even at a very young age, we create an inner script. All right. And that inner script is what we are using as our internal GPS throughout our entire lives. And when we have an internal script that's very strong, or maybe that internal script is very self-defeating, we are consciously going to look along the roadways of our life for evidence that supports our inner script. All right. And when we see it, because that's what we're looking for, we are going to see that evidence. When we do experience that over and over and over, we program ourselves with the false belief that those things are true, that we must accept that as truth and that we cannot go any further. That's not the way we need to be looking at things in life if you want to accelerate and get to those things that you want to achieve and basically be the best version of you that you can be. So to get into the driver's seat, we have to go back and replace those inner scripts, that GPS destination that we have programmed within ourselves that imposes those limits as to how far we can go on the road of life. So as I mentioned this to you guys, I want you to think about, what is your inner script? Maybe that's not something you really thought about, but everybody has one or several things that we tell ourselves based on our previous experiences. So if you can identify that your inner script is one of lack, is one of defeat, or just stalling you out, then we have to go back and replace that. So I would encourage you to, first of all, identify what that inner script is. What are you telling yourself, and start to replace that. Because one of the key questions that I throw out to a lot of my individuals that are my clients that I work with in the mental health realm or the personal growth and development realm is, what if you are wrong? What if you've been wrong about yourself the entire time, and you have limited yourself, not because you aren't capable or that you cannot meet those destinations that you want to arrive at, but it's because you've told yourself you can't. Because here's the thing, whatever you tell yourself with repetition, and you have a strong emotion, that's what's going to show up on the roadway of life. Those are going to be the things that you encounter. Those are going to be the roadblocks. Okay, so identify what those are, identify what your inner script is, and start to rewrite that inner script, or what I would call your inner GPS. Okay, because our car is going to go wherever we program it to go. It's going to go where we steer it to go. So if we are steering clear of advancement, of opportunities, of relationships, of abundance, of all of those things that we want in life, because our inner script is guiding that, that's where we've got our GPS programmed, you're setting yourself up for failure. And that failure will set you up to develop and continue to maintain that core script of lack, right? So flip the script, start to reprogram your GPS to navigate you in the direction that you want to go. And that starts internally. That starts with your inner state. And imagination is a super creating force to get you what you want, because most of the time people are imagining a failure or imagining their car to break down. They're imagining that they're going to run out of gas, or that they don't have the energy to do what they need to do. All right. So use your imagination to enhance your abilities to succeed, and that you are enhancing your emotional well-being. So when you start to use your imagination and start to realize how powerful that is in steering your car in the direction that you want to go, or the direction away from where you want to go, you're going to get real conscious and about what you choose to think and what you choose to imagine. So what I'm going to encourage you guys to do is to start to imagine things working out for you. I want you to imagine a smooth journey, a smooth drive. All right. And imagine yourself that when you come to those unexpected detours in life, that you not only will make it through, but you will use them in a way that accelerates you forward to an even greater destination. Because really, it all is about your mindset. So if you want to stay in the driver's seat of life, reprogram your inner script, because inner state affects outer state. Stop letting the outer state affect your inner state. All right. We have to flip-flop that on the road of life if we want to get where we want to go. So flip that around, rewrite your inner script, and start to visualize this destination that you want to be. Start to visualize your journey and actually feel it. It does not matter if you are feeling like you're about to break down, if things are not the way you want it in the current set of circumstances. It's almost like you have to ignore the reality, because the more you focus on the lack, if that's what you have in your current reality, that's what you're going to keep creating. You have to get off that frequency. You have to get off of that station. So start imagining what you want, how you want to feel, and actually feeling it within your inner state as if it is already yours, because it is. All of the things that you want, all of the things that you desire are already yours. But until you align yourself with that inner GPS, that inner feeling that it is already in your presence, you're going to continue experiencing a continued level of lack. All right. That's why the things that you want don't show up, because the longer you're in a state of wanting, the longer it eludes you. All right. So if I program my GPS and I'm like, well, I don't really know where I want to go, but I know I'm not where I want to be. Right. If I don't program that and get real clear about what I want, I'm just going to like wander around aimlessly. So be strategic, be a conscious creator. Don't live by default, allowing your external circumstances to rule how you are on your inner state. All right. So we know on interstates, on the roadways, you know, there's a lot higher speed limits, so we can go a little faster. All right. When you get your interstate right, I promise you, you will accelerate faster in the direction that you want to go. And you will wonder why it took so long to get there, because all it needed to occur was a change in your inner state. All right, so apply those principles. Let me know what you guys are envisioning for yourselves, because we're flipping that script with our imagination, because now we're seeing ourselves driving ourselves successful on the road of life. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and want more videos about how to get into the driver's seat of life so I can hand you more keys in those realms of personal growth and development and good mental health and success and well-being, please subscribe to my channel and leave me any comments that you feel that you would like to share, because I think we can all learn from each other, and I'd love to know how your journey is on the road of life. So thank you guys, and have a wonderful, blessed day. And until the next time, keep living life in the driver's seat.